Hello,
That's my other
everybody.
guy.
Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play D&D remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven as Dromm the Fighter, Tim as Vinny the Rogue, Erin as Lily the Fighter, should have said Sorcerer for Dromm, and Nakul as Serpent the Paladin. I'm Shawn, your ever faithful, humble, and confused DM, and this is BND Live.
Welcome to come and see it next weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. We'll have candy.
The gauntlet's thrown.
Yeah.
And we'll have candy.
So, you know,
The right thing.
the High School Musical. So,
All right, I'll fix this.
Well, I'm going to one of Parker's
Hold
recitals, so I think the high school one would probably beat that.
He's having a recital?
Yes.
All
right. I'll let you know
So,
how that goes.
Let's do a
Sorry.
recap. It was dark around noon. You were in Thor. You were heading out with Gorin to maybe do some hunting. You headed into the cold through the gate. Between the peaks, you hiked through the day, the sleet ending giving way to a beautiful afternoon and evening. You make camp and set watches. Vinny tells Gorin how he met Dromm and encourages him to startle him awake. The resulting thunderclap does damage to both Gorin and Serpent, but does not start an avalanche this time. Serpent does not take the opportunity. Oh, Serpent does take the opportunity to light up the night by doing some radiant damage to Vinny. Dromm also repays him later with some Vuvuzela playing. The next morning, after technically a long rest, you wake up and start trekking again, but quickly come upon a picked-upon body of a snow leopard. The feeding does not look finished, so you fan out to look for signs. Vinny finds a hole and draws up Gorin to investigate. They're scrabbling around, draws out a young Remoraz, which goes to attack. Dromm finds out that the beast's inner fire grants it immunity to fire damage when he throws his first chromatic orb at it. Vinny finds out that melee attacks burn. Serpent, in an attempt to contain the beast, puts up a wall of water as Lily, riding Ostrid, approaches. Some failed attacks soon reveal that it burrowed out from under the cover of the water wall, and then it bursts out and tries to attack Serpent directly. Held actions fly thanks to Ostrid's warning, and it's heavily damaged. Just then, an adult Remoraz bursts out of a nearby wall of ice and takes Goron into its mouth. Some attempts to extricate him fail until Lily jumps onto its back and stabs it repeatedly, making it drop a wounded Goron. However, Lily suffers fire damage herself. Goron springs up and in a rage goes hard on it, eventually knocking himself unconscious again when the burning fire takes its toll. Dromm finishes off the big one with a huge acid orb to the face, and Vinny quickly follows with an arrow, dispatching the young one. And that is where we're going to pick things up tonight. So you are in the middle of the carnage. The two great beasts lie dead around you. What would you like to do?
Do they have pockets?
They do not have pockets.
They don't have clothes, right? These are like worm things.
Yeah, they don't have clothes. These are beasts.
what is their skin like? Like now that they're dead, can we touch their skin?
Yeah, so you sort of cautiously approach, and you realize that they've sort of their bodies have sort of melted down into the snow a little bit, and you see steam coming off here and there. So they're still they're not going to like burn you like they did when they were alive, and they are quickly cooling off. But yeah, it's a mix of sort of like scale and thick hide, and then the many legs, of course.
Ugh. They probably smell, right?
Do we remember if somebody liked or wanted legs, or was it just the teeth?
Someone wanted teeth.
Definitely wanted teeth. So we should probably try to pry out mostly the adult teeth.
Well, there's a problem with that.
Somebody.
The chromatic acid orb to the face has basically rendered most of the teeth in the adult useless.
They don't
What
have a strong
about
enough
the-
enamel.
What about the
What about
child?
the young one?
The young one, you could definitely take teeth from the young one.
Nice.
All right. I doubt that
probably
it has
easier.
the same power, but might as well take what we can.
They'll grow into adult teeth one day.
We'll just say it was an adult diminutive, one of them.
Mhm.
There you go. All right,
I
so you
learned a new
guys,
word.
you guys harvest some Remoraz teeth. Gorin, a bit shaken from going unconscious twice during the battle. That was a rough one. Thank you. I can't thank you folks enough. Yeah, no, the teeth can sell if you're into that arcane sort of nonsense. Usually people will want it for their potions and the like. But
Is there anything else?
the meat and the hide is also, I usually try to sell that. Now the question is, where do we take it now? Of course, it's only about a day and a half hike back to Thor, but not really much of a market there. If we want to keep going west, I don't know where your eventual destination is, but there's a largest village, maybe town, city's probably too gracious, but it's called Red Run. They do a lot of mining there for iron, and we could take it there and probably fetch a good penny, as they like to make sort of the bellows for the smiths. The hide of our Remoraz is quite tough, and of course stands up to heat extremely well.
Red Run. I heard they make good stuff. That's high quality armor, although it rusts, I think.
Would Lily remember who is from Red Run?
Give me a history check, Lily.
29. I think she remembers quite well.
Oh
You
yeah.
need 30.
I needed a 30, so I roll a nat 20 with my plus 10 to history.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She is trying to be a diplomat or an emissary or something like that. So
Yeah,
she's
no,
trying
it
to
makes-
remember these things.
I love it. So yeah, she would remember.
Hey, that's where Mr. Twizzard's from. I bet we could meet his aunt and uncle there.
Aunt Nakul, there's more of him.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard he's
he
awesome.
came from somewhere, right? Came from Red Run.
It must be a great place.
I just have to see if I can remember his aunt and uncle's names.
I think with the 29, you probably would, assuming he's
Yeah.
ever told you. Would Twizzard have told
You
you?
might
this?
remember their hobbies.
You probably remember Aunt Burma, because that's where Twizzard learned a lot of his early wizarding
His magic,
skills.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, that sounds cool. Let's go to Red Run.
Red Run.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'd be interested in keeping some of the scales or hide for myself. I don't know. Maybe I would want to make a belt or something, an accessory.
I usually try to fashion a sled out of the legs and then strap onto it as much as I can. So
Oh,
I'll probably do my thing. Welcome to help, of course, and then I don't know. I could take turns carrying it, maybe with your owlbear friend, or
We
pulling
have a
it
fresh
rather.
bag of holding, right?
we do have a fresh bag of
I
holding.
put both corpses into the bag of holding.
I don't know if both corpses will fit.
Yeah, I don't know if both corpses would fit. You could certainly. So yeah, I mean, if you're making it available, he'll take advantage of it. Is it really? You got, oh yeah, because you got it in silent.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that where you got it?
From the guy in the tree
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I have
who wants our teeth.
With your teeth.
I have my hand axes, so I can help acquire the teeth and acquire the hide.
All right, so Gorin and Dromm go to work severing some parts of the Remoraz from other parts. And probably also have lunch while you're there. Cook up some of the fresh meat.
Mm.
Spicy.
Eat some teeth.
I'm sure that Ostrid is probably
Oh yeah, we can't
Oh,
keep
yeah.
him away.
to eat some fresh meat.
Ostrid is going to go to
Tired of
town.
apples and pies.
What was that last thing you said?
So he's tired of apples and pies.
Oh, yeah.
I think we have a lot of both of those, right?
Something like that. All right. All right. You get everything situated. There is some, he's fashioned some, he wants to take even a little more. He's taking advantage of your bag of holding if you will allow him, but he also wants to bring some. He does forego creating his sled, though, so that'll allow you to travel through the mountains quicker. So you can probably, he says you'll probably be able to get there in about 3, maybe 3.5 day hike. And so you shoulder up your new burdens, stomachs well fed, having had the benefits of a short rest, and you continue on your journey. And you make camp that night as the sunset is sort of ruined by some clouds moving in. And as you make camp, it starts to snow on you. Looks like the weather's taking a turn for the worst. You don't have anything magical that could protect us, do you?
No, that's one of our other companions who isn't with us on this adventure.
Sounds like a smart companion.
Yeah, she is pretty smart, actually.
If we start a fire, I can control it so it surrounds us and keeps us warm. Or surrounds me.
Is there any way we could use like that hide to protect us, or is that going to ruin it?
I mean, it's still, it's not cured or anything, so it'd probably be, although it is very cold, so, I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. You guys hunker down as best you can, and
We've been through worse in the other mountains on the other side of Centralia.
exactly. You set a watch, but it's uneventful, so you'll all have the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, good. I can finally change everything back to being.
Yep. The day dawns, while not fully bright, it's still overcast. The snow stops sometime during the night, and you brush off a few inches of it as you climb out of your little nests made from your cloaks and hides as best you can. Ostrid sort of shakes off, and snow goes flying everywhere. So you have a light breakfast of rations. You continue on your journey. Can I have one of you roll a d20? Indeed.
18.
18.
Yeah.
All right.
Shawn wasn't ready for the 18.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna require a little something.
It blew his mind. Oh great. Oh no.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Pyramid appears on the mountainside.
Hey, the pyramid was your fault.
No, it was Agnes's fault.
Fair.
Can someone else roll a d8 for me?
Ooh. 2.
2.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. So you pack up. You start hiking for the day, and you get to a point where the path sort of slopes steeply down, and Goran. This is there's sort of an edge to one side. He's like, okay, let's rope up in case one of us slips, the others can hold fast to them. All right.
Good.
You guys have rope. He has rope. Y'all rope up. What order would you like to proceed down this part?
Wherever Ostrid is, that's where Lily is.
Oh my goodness.
I'm making it easy for everybody.
Dromm will go first. I mean, it's a nice day.
It is a nice
Are
day.
you like? Is this kind of your terrain? Like, are you comfortable in the mountains and?
Yes, I'm comfortable in cold and mountainous terrain.
Yeah, this is your gig. All right. All right. So you guys rope up. You start heading down this path. The recent snow covering the rock in places makes it a bit treacherous, but you're making good progress down. All of a sudden, you hear a loud noise sort of echo off some of the mountains, and Goran looks up quickly, and I would like you to I would like you all to make dexterity saving throws, as a couple of large snowballs bound down the mountainside toward you. I will roll
10.
for Ostrid. Ostrid failed.
Yeah, 8.
23.
23.
2.
Goran succeeded. So wait, who is under 10?
Lily and Ostrid
Lily
and
Ostrid?
And
Serpent.
I was 10. I don't know.
Okay, so basically,
Back-
Lee knocks this back 3 off, and the rope suddenly goes taut on you, Vinny. It's like pulls your. You probably have it roped around your middle. Can you give me either acrobatics or athletics, and then I guess same for Dromm and Goran.
Okay, backflip your way out of this one.
Oh, nice.
28.
Oh,
7.
Vinny, what's
Yes,
that?
you did.
7 on Dromm. Sorry.
7. Not much better. A 9 for Goran. Vinny holds strong. Oh man, you said 28.
Yeah.
I think he takes his sword and he plunges
Yeah.
it into the ground.
Yeah. Vinny, how do you
I
do
cut
this?
the rope.
You got the nice knowing
Suckers.
you.
Yeah. What do you do?
Fortunately, I do have feather fall if it comes to that.
Well, did they just get knocked prone, or are they going over the cliff?
Well, we're finding that out now.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, they go over the cliff. As it happens, Vinny, you slam your sword into sort of in between the rocks and the ice. Try to get good as you get pulled. These guys feel it a bit and they turn and sort of grab onto you. Ostrid does a burst, sort of spreads his wings and flies a short burst, which actually catches him. And so all of a sudden, Serpent and Lily are like hanging like 2 beads on a necklace as Ostrid manages to fly up and get back on the ledge. But
He
you
has
guys are
wings?
still. What's that?
He has
Yeah,
wings.
Owlbears can gain a flying speed of 20 feet. However, it's only short bursts. Yeah.
I didn't even realize they had wings.
You want to know why you weren't sleeping with him at night, nestled under his wings?
Well, no, I thought it was just a bear with an owl face. I didn't realize there were wings that went with it.
Owl be damned.
No.
The internet, I think I may have technically read some homebrew, but it works really well for my story, so I'm going to embrace it. Between the three of you and Ostrid on one side, you do manage to bring Sir Pen and Lily safely, if not shaken, back up onto the path. Lily, do you have who has the highest passive perception among you guys?
My passive perception is 15. Vinny's is 17.
17.
All right. Yeah, Vinny, when you sort of put the sword in and bore the brunt of it, it sort of tipped you back, and you saw up above some shadowy shapes moving up in the mountains above the trail that you're currently on.
Ooh, are we a little stable right now?
Yes, you're stable for now.
Okay, so just so you guys know, right before those snowballs came, or maybe right as they came, I saw something up above. At least I think I did. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm not entirely comfortable saying these snowballs were natural.
All right, let's get to wider, safer ground then. Let's keep moving.
Who out here would throw snowballs at us?
It's unclear.
Mountain kids?
I
believe
don't
they're
know what that means.
Oh.
Is it like a young goat, like a kid?
Maybe, I don't know. Mountain utes. Whatever it is, we don't need it.
All right, you turn and you keep moving quickly down the path. Who would actually, Nakul? Could you roll a d8 for me, please?
Nice.
Sorry, what was it?
7.
7. All right. You guys get. You make a good amount of progress down, which is good because you're trying to get to the foothills. That's where Redrun is. But the path does sort of level out after a while and start to curve around, but it does widen as well. And you feel relatively secure. And you're sort of all on heightened alert as you're walking the rest of the day. You continue for a few more hours, and you hear horns sounding in the distance. Exactly. I think there might have been some. Well, if we're lucky, it's mountain dwarves. If we're not lucky, it's giants. But I'm feeling lucky. Are you guys feeling lucky?
I think we've killed 2 giants before. We'll be okay. As long as it's not more than like. Did we fight them both at the same time, or was it the first one and then the second one?
Dwarves and giants?
No,
giant
just
dwarves? Those are just
the
men.
giants. We've got 2 brothers because we have their necklaces. Should we wear them? Would that be a problem?
Would that be a problem? Are you trying to taunt our proposed enemies?
That's what I'm thinking. Would it be a problem if we wore it, so maybe we shouldn't wear it?
Are you wearing them now? And he sort of starts to look more closely at your clothing.
Dromm happens to have both of them at the moment. Yeah, he's holding them up.
He's proudly holding them up.
It's a family crest.
Wear proud.
That's your crest?
No, the Frost Giants family crest.
The frost giants that you killed?
Yes.
Right. No, I wouldn't hold those up. No. All right, let's get to a good place for camp tonight. All right, you guys hike a little bit more and set up a camp for the night. Who is taking the first watch?
I can.
All right.
Lily's pretty tired from almost falling to her death, so
Yeah, a lot of adrenaline rush followed by the
I
aftermath
can
of
take
that.
second
Crashing.
watch.
Okay.
Anyone? Third, Vinny? Third?
I was going to take the last one if possible.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take third. The best watch.
Well,
I've heard.
but because you're an elf, you only need 4 hours of rest, right?
I still want more.
Oh, so he needs to do 4 hours of watch because he's an elf? That's racist.
Yeah, God.
No, he only needs 4 hours of rest to get a full rest if he's meditating.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not meditating.
But it's still wrong to make him do 4 hours of twice as much watch as.
No, he could
You
just do a
humans.
middle one. That's all. That's all I'm saying is he could get most of his sleep in before and then do a middle one and still get some sleep after. And even if he doesn't get to sleep after because something happens, he'll still have the benefits of a long rest.
Gotcha. And if he does still get to sleep,
Then
then
he
it's
gets
like beauty rest.
yes.
Yeah.
But can you get much more beautiful than Vinny?
Well, it would be hard, wouldn't it?
All right.
Dromm's confused.
You know, Vinny, if Vesson wasn't out there waiting for me, I might consider you.
I would too. I've seen my mirror.
All right. Well, so Serpen, you're taking first watch.
Yes, we'll do.
All right. Let us get what rest we can. Keep an eye out. All right. Give me a perception check, Serpen.
9.
9. All right. As the
Big
light
hulking
from the-
giants.
as the light from the sun goes out and the
Creep up.
darkness, silent, snowy darkness surrounds you, you keep your eyes peeled, looking into the dark for any sign of movement, keeping your ears perked up for any odd sounds other than the whistling of the wind. You don't hear or see anything. Who is the next?
Dromm.
Dromm. All right, Dromm. You come awake with Serpen shaking you gently. Give me a perception check for your watch.
9.
The
9.
same.
Same. All right. Dromm, you are... The cold doesn't really bother you as it does the others, which you think is amusing when you think about it. But they're all huddled up, Ostrid snoring gently, louder than the others perhaps. Gazing into the distance, contemplating the stars in the sky when you can see them between the clouds overhead. Suddenly you detect a bit of a colder temperature come across you. Even for you, this cold, you can start to feel it in your bones. You think it's a little odd. I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
24.
24. All right. So you're going to take half damage, and now you're going to take no damage. But you are startled, and so if the drum startle goes off, as it usually does, you are startled as something rises out of the snow from behind you and tries to grab you. Does that trigger your...
That would trigger the thunderclap. Yeah.
Good way. All right, so we're going to start this battle by rolling into initiative as a drum patented thunderclap goes off. All right, go ahead and give me those sweet initiative numbers as you get them.
Is this thing within 5 feet of me?
Oh yeah, no, it's right behind you.
All right, so that's 10 thunder damage, or I guess a con save 15.
Con save 15 for it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it does pass that.
Okay.
So what's it taking?
That's a good question. Does it take half?
I don't know.
Or 1d6? Yeah, it only takes. Or wait, no. Oh, it's good. Yeah, if it passes, it's good.
Okay. All right. Anyone 25 to 20 initiative?
I got a 7.
7.
How do I see my history?
At the very, very top,
Top right, there's a little.
like, I think it's like a little speech bubble. Is that the? I think it's right next to the
next
anvil.
to the anvil, yeah.
Lily, do you want to
you.
run Ostrid?
Sure, I could do that. Does he have any plus anything for initiative or just straight D20?
That's a great question. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look that up. Anyone 15 to 20?
I have a 17.
All right. And then do you? Yeah, I guess. What do you got, Dromm?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Didn't think anyone would be below Gorin at 5, but there we go.
Lily is at 14. And Ostrid is 10.
All right. Are you good going back to back?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I just need to get my
Actually, never mind. There's someone in between you.
Oh, yes, okay. I just have to find, did I make one a card for Ostrid or show me Ostrid. I got him. I'm good.
All right. Vinny, you are rudely awakened by a now familiar sound of a thunderclap.
Oh,
You look in the dim starlight, you see, and I know that this is Astaroth's character, but you see a giant ice troll behind Dromm. It looks like it has just been startled but not hurt by the thunderclap, but it has definitely thrown off its game a little bit. So you have some time to act. What would you like to do?
is it somewhat engaged with Dromm?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to pitter patter my little feet across the snow, and I'm going to smack it in its foot with my swords.
You're gonna smack it in its foot with your swords.
Yep.
Okay.
Feet first.
Well, just because he's tall.
Really big, right?
Oh, I mean, it's a large. It's not like huge or monstrosity or anything.
No, still going for the feet. I'm chopping it down.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. I'm sorry.
All right. So I'll try my short sword here. Does a 29 hit? Nat 20.
Oh yeah. Oh, nat 20. Nice. All right. So any dice you would roll, you set them all to the highest. So basically, you roll and then you add to it the highest. So if you were like 4d6, it'd be 4 times 6 plus the roll of 4d6. That makes sense?
No.
So you get one roll of all max plus
Yes.
actual roll.
That's how we've been doing crits for the last, I don't know, X number of sessions.
I haven't rolled enough crits to remember that. Okay.
Yes, no, I mean, and it swings both ways. The creatures also get that same benefit.
Well, that's not fair. Okay. So it's 2d6 plus 5. So then it'd be 12 plus my 2d6 plus 5, or is it 12? Is it 17? No. One maxed roll plus whatever the one random roll. Is that it?
Sorry, say it again.
Is it one maxed roll plus one random roll?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So I'm at 17 plus. Ooh, plus 10. 27.
27 damage.
Yes. Yes. And I haven't done my sneak attack yet.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's feet are in trouble. All right, this is all toe damage. So this is sneak attack. Oh boy, holy cow. 26. Is that again? Yeah. An additional 26 damage to the other toe.
Right. Wow. Impressive.
And then I'm going to stand there and hope he didn't see that I just did that.
All right. Lily, you are up.
Okay. And Lily is
over here.
okay. So then I think what I might do for the moment, I think that I can technically use war magic. And if I use a cantrip, I can also attack.
All right.
Which I forgot about during my last battle.
Interesting.
So let me just double check to make sure that that's what I can actually do. War magic. When you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. So I think I will do my cantrip, then make a motion, and maybe attack with my dagger. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
I'll second that motion.
Second that motion. Here comes the cantrip. I'm going to do Chill Touch. So does no, it doesn't hit. A 9 hit.
9 does not hit.
All right. So then I'm going to use motion to get up close, and then my action for my weapon attack. It does say to make one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that doesn't count as my 2-weapon fighting, right?
No, it's just a
single.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah.
All right. Then 9 piercing damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. This thing is not happy.
Oh, he goes.
Oh, do you have anything else? Oh yeah, no. Ostrid's after it. So Ostrid's
Right.
Ostrid's on
I'm
deck.
going to hold possible reaction for absorb elements. I'm just
All right.
putting it out there to remember that I have absorb elements.
All right. This thing's going to try to bite Dromm, who's right in front of it, and who made a very loud sound next to it, and it didn't like that. It is a 22 to hit, which I suspect hits.
Yep.
You're going to take 7 piercing damage, plus 9 cold damage. But are you resistant to cold damage?
I am
too?
resistant to cold.
All right, so 4, so 11 total damage then.
Got it.
It is then going to turn and claw Vinny, who totally decimated its foot. Oh, that is a crit! Crit for a crit, baby!
No, why? I
That's
was so kind to it.
That's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. All right, this is exciting.
I'm resistant to magical sleep, so good luck.
Ooh, does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. All right, so
It
one of
hits
its
wizard.
All right, so here we go. So 12 plus Right, so 23 slashing damage.
Slash.
23 slashing.
Oh, I use my uncanny dodge. So I can have.
You're going to have all of this? Well, hold on. So hold on. Let me add it all up first.
Total that up. Yeah, let's do that.
Because it's also going to do some cold damage. 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. So 25 and 23 is 48. All right, so 48, and you're going to have that. So you're only taking 24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I need you to give me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Is any of that elemental damage, or is it all physical?
No, some of that was cold.
Oh, because I have absorb elements.
All right, so you're going to cast Absorb Elements as well? Wait, can you do both? You can't do both. You only have one bonus action. You can do Absorb Elements or the Uncanny or the dodge.
Oh, I thought. Okay, all right.
Does it say uncanny is?
So
You can use your reaction. Yeah, uncanny is a reaction, and absorb
Oh,
elements.
sorry, they're both reactions. Yeah. So you only have one reaction. Which do you want to
Or
do?
the uncanny dodge.
yeah, I'll use my uncanny dodge. All right, we'll just keep it as 24.
All
And you want me to roll what saving throw?
DC 15 Constitution save.
No problem. Too easy. Give me something hard. 6.
That's hard.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. As the cold takes a hold of your body, you realize that your next attack may not be as good as you want them to be. You're gonna have disadvantage on your next attack.
That's not cool.
Your next attacks actually until the end of your next turn. So
Oh my goodness.
all the attacks you'd want to take. All right, but that is its turn. Ostrid is up.
All right. Ostrid is within melee range or no?
Could certainly become within melee range.
Okay, because that's the only way that Ostrid is really going to be helpful here.
Okay. Ostrid could run up behind and flank it.
Yes, flank that, and he's going to do his multi-attack and start with the... Would he start with beak or would he start with a claw?
Beak. He's gonna bite it.
Yeah, he's going to
Very
start
bad.
with his beak. So, it's +7 to hit for him. So let's do...
Pen, you're going to be up soon.
7 and 18 is 25 to hit.
That hits.
So then his beak will do 10 damage. I'm just doing the standard for owlbears, if that's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
All right, so that's 10. 1, 2. And then he's going to go in with claws. Does a 16 hit?
It just hits.
Okay.
Nice.
And so that will be 14 damage.
Wow. All right. Getting some licks in.
Yep. And that's pretty much all he can do.
Okay. It's at this moment, Sir Pen, you sort of turn to look at the beast. Gorin also turns when you hear a roar from behind you, and another one runs up behind you and starts to attack you. A 13 probably does not hit. Is that true, Sir Pen?
Hit me?
Yeah.
No, it does not hit.
All right, it's going to go for its claws. Ooh, a 23 will probably hit.
Yes.
And a 10 will not. All right, so you're going to take 11 slashing plus 9 cold. So 20. And then could you give me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw?
I forgot how to do that.
This Constitution.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yes, there it is. 8.
All right, you will have disadvantage on all your next attacks.
Oh,
as the cold
But
seeps into you.
just a question of clarity. If you happen to be in a position where the creature is flanked, will the advantage of flanking negate the disadvantage of the cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it will. All right. Speaking of Serpen, you are up, my friend.
So I still have my inspiration. Is that a chance to get rid of my disadvantage?
Oh, you could.
Is that
So
something
an inspiration
that
allows you to, anytime you roll a d20, anytime, whatever it's for, you can re-roll it and choose to take either of the two. You can only do it once.
Wait, I have to roll a d20 to use inspiration?
Sorry. So, basically the mechanic of inspiration is when you have it, at any point when you would roll a d20, so as an attack, as a Constitution saving throw, as anything, you can choose to roll it again, basically, and take whichever value you want. But that then uses the inspiration, and you do not have inspiration anymore. So if you wanted to try to roll that Constitution save again, you could absolutely do that.
What do you recommend, DM? I've never used inspiration.
I mean, if you
Use it or lose it.
Yeah, use it. I mean, well, yeah.
You don't lose it.
You don't
No,
lose
but
it. I mean, you could
don't
save
lose
it for like a death saving throw, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I was thinking. Like if I'm on the ropes, yeah, okay. I'll keep it for a more
Okay.
dire situation. Okay, so a disadvantage. Okay, so I'm just going to trident the heck out of this guy.
All right.
So
Well, why don't you do something that doesn't even have, it's an automatic hit, so disadvantage doesn't count.
like one of my spells? My
Yeah.
spells suck.
What's he got?
Because then you don't even have to worry about disadvantage.
Oh, actually, you will also, when you start your turn, you're going to take 10 cold damage. Sorry.
Me?
Yeah, you. Sorry.
But is he resistant to cold as well?
Yeah.
Oh, then you only take 5.
He is, yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
which-
you already gave me the cold damage before.
Well, this is a different ability, but because you're actually, don't do anything because you should have taken half of the cold damage that it did before because you're resistant.
Yeah.
So don't change anything. You're good.
Okay. Yes, so none of my spells I think are like that useful and
No. Okay.
What wasn't Searing Smite good?
Well, I think you have to hit in order for Searing Smite to work.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Searing Smite is just that's just a thing that's always on. I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to hit him once and then he's on fire.
But you do have to cast it.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of some other smite you have.
The next time you hit it with a melee weapon, so I have to wait till my next turn.
No, you could do that first. You could cast it as a bonus action, I believe, right?
Oh, is that true?
As a bonus action after my
True.
initial action.
It is. It's a,
Yeah.
You could do your bonus action first.
So you
It's
could-
just an
Oh.
extra,
You
extra
can do
action.
both.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops. Okay. I will okay, then I will use that.
I didn't realize that. That's cool.
So I can use my searing I'll use my 3rd level searing smite. Okay.
Smite him.
And then you can use Like-
my
or
my trident.
Yeah.
But don't smite him so hard you become smitten.
I will not. So is it still to hit? Is it still based off the trident, or are there different? I forget.
It is
the
still
rules
based
for
off the trident, and you will still be
Okay.
at disadvantage, but
Okay, all right. So let's see. So I'll have to do it twice, right? And then the lower.
yeah.
correct.
So
Two
first
nat
I got
20s.
I got a 10,
And
and then I got a 26. I'm sure the 10 doesn't hit.
is that 10
it-
plus your modifier?
The 10 was plus the modifier, yeah.
Okay. That would miss, but you have an extra attack, so take the extra
Yeah,
attack.
I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
So this gives me a 22, which is a 9, and
Oh.
a 23. So the 9 probably doesn't hit.
All right.
I'm always getting a low one and then a high one, and it's like alternating like that.
Instead of too low and too high.
Well, yeah, it's just like not much variance.
All right.
Okay.
But the spell lasts for up to a minute. So as long as you don't lose concentration.
Will I be disadvantaged on the next one?
No. Not if you get away from him and don't get hit again.
Oh.
So, something to think about. Or if someone can help you get away from him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was Serpen. Gorin is up. He's going to see the first one being well attacked. He's going to go to the second one. He is going to go to town on him. First with... Oh, actually, yeah, he sees you. Yeah, this is cool. He sees you sort of wound, not swinging your best from the cold, and so he is going to go up and he does this cool move where he like rolls up and like pops up in between you and the beast, and he puts you out of range. So he sort of takes your place.
What is he, a popple?
That's pretty good.
What's that?
What is he, a popple? Little armadillo?
No, he's got cool combat moves. He's a fighter. That is going to be a miss. Ooh, that's going to be a 25 to hit, which hits. And he's going to do a D8, which is a full value. That's great. All right, so he's going to do 12 damage to the second one.
Corn.
Oh, plus a 14 damage. And then he hated that last battle. So he's actually going to do... Yeah, he's going to use his action surge because he's going crazy. And he's going to attack again.
I recognize it.
And again. Wow, that is terrible attacks. You know what? He's going to use another one of his dice to try to make that hit. Which makes it hit. Yes, good use of that, buddy. You've used up 2 of your dice. So that's another of these. For another 13 damage. Alright. Alright, you did 27. Dromm, you are up. Vinny is on deck.
All right, so I am going to
You just got bitten
Cast.
from behind.
say again.
You got bitten from behind.
Yep. Seemed very unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Yeah, they snuck
I'm
up
gonna-
on you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
cast.
sorry. When you start your turn, you take 10 cold damage because you're too close to the ice troll, but it's going to be half to 5. So take 5 damage when you start your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Chill Touch, and I'm going to twin it.
All right.
So do I roll it? Do I roll once or twice? Twice, right?
Yeah, I
Once for
believe
each-
so. Twice, yeah.
Okay, so 21 to the guy that was trying to munch on my butt.
All right. That'll hit.
And 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Then the next guy, 24 to hit.
It's definitely looking bloody. 24 to hit this guy or the same one?
Yeah, 24 to hit the second guy.
Okay.
And 19 necrotic damage.
Wow.
Wow.
So then, let's do an action surge.
Oh yeah.
And let's do it all over again. I'm gonna twin another chill touch.
All right.
So, butt muncher, 18 to hit,
18 hits.
13 damage, 13 necrotic.
All right. He's looking pretty
And
bad.
20 to hit the second dude again,
That'll hit.
and 15 necrotic.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to manifest my echo, and I'm going to move him 10 feet away from the second. No, 5 feet away. Just inside melee range of the second dude, but kind of like off to the side of him, hopefully just out of his peripheral.
Like here?
Yeah, that'll work. Is that in his peripheral?
Sure.
Can I be out of his peripheral?
You want to be within melee range?
I want to be within melee range, but outside of his peripheral vision.
You want to be
Like
behind,
behind him.
like behind him.
Well, yeah, sure, okay, yeah.
And with that chill touch, the ice troll cannot regain any of its hit points until after Dromm's next turn.
Oh, that's
Thanks.
very relevant. Thank you for telling me that. Yep. Okay. Vinny, you're up.
All right, so they're both still standing,
Yep, you're going to have disadvantage on these attacks.
but I am next to the guy's not pointed at me, right?
So it'll be normal. Yep.
Okay, so he's normal. All right, so I'm gonna attack the guy that did this to me. All right.
Yep.
So all right, here we go. I'm gonna try and hit him with my dagger. Da-da-da. 16 to 16 hit.
Just
Yeah.
hits.
Nice. That's good luck. All right, so that will be for 8 damage.
Is that one that's Ostrid?
Yeah,
That one. Okay.
Astrid. All right, and then I'm gonna hit with my short sword.
Sorry, how much damage? Sorry, one more time.
8 damage.
8 damage. Wow, okay.
And then 24 to hit with my short sword. And
Okay.
that will be 9 damage.
All right.
And then I am. Whoops! Shoot! I accidentally clicked it before I made my explanation. I can do sneak attack on this, right? Because he's not pointed at me.
But you don't have advantage on the attack.
Well, it says. Okay, so hold on. So sneak attack says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and I do not have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh.
Well, I guess I do have it, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do technically have disadvantage, even though you
do
have.
disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Even though it's kind of evened out
Yeah.
with what I'm doing, I technically have disadvantage. Okay. Um.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Okay. Then I will just stand there.
All right,
Totally.
Lily. Lily's
Okay.
up.
All right, so she's going to be doing her slash and smack actions. So coming in with her dagger, and that is 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
Aw, 7 damage.
All right, as you slide your dagger in, it drops to the ground dead.
Nice!
Can she use movement and her remaining attacks for the other guy?
Yep.
Okay. So then as she goes over to that guy, she will use her scimitar.
Okay.
And that's a 20, but not natural.
Okay.
And that is 5 damage.
Okay.
And then she will do her second attack. Which I'm always confused. Second attack Is my second attack just a full two-handed or dual wielding? So I come in with my dagger end again?
So I think you get 2 attacks per attack action. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you would do 2 attacks, and then you could do a bonus action as another attack for your 2-weapon fighting.
So I get 3 hits.
You get 3 hits.
3 hits. And then if I do my action surge, then I get another 3 hits.
You get another 2 hits.
Get another
It's
2
your- it's
hits.
your-
Oh,
it's
because I
your-
already
it's
used my bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
I can never keep track of how many hits I actually get. All right, so coming in with my dagger again. Oh, crit!
Wow.
I got a 30.
All right.
All right, so then what did we say was how do we do the crit?
Max roll plus your random roll.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
So I'm a 2d4 plus 6.
So you max it. What's the max you can get with that?
So that would be 8 plus 6 is 14.
Yeah, so 14 plus, and then your actual roll.
And then my actual roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So then 14 plus.
Which is different than what we used to do, right?
Well, so let's see. So if you're 2d6 plus 2, for instance, right? It'd be 12 plus 2, 14, plus another 2d6. You don't double the plus. So
Right.
normally what a critical is you roll all the dice twice.
Right.
And that could be all ones, and then you don't feel cool. So to feel cool when you get a crit, we've taken on you're gonna
Roll
get
cool.
the max. You're gonna get the max roll first, but you don't get the plus whatever twice.
All right. So it'd be 14 plus. Right. So it would just be whatever I roll, not the plus anything.
Correct.
All right. So then it'll be 14 plus 2, which is 16 damage.
Okay.
Oh. Then I did that wrong when I did my crit.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
fine.
Plus, when you roll a natural 20, it automatically crits it for you in D&D Beyond.
Really?
Like it, instead of having 1d4 plus 6, it did 2d4 plus 6 for me. And I got 10 from its little calculation.
Got it.
So I just re-rolled a single 1d4 just to see what it should be. All right, so what did I say? 16?
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay. Do I want to action surge this? I feel like Lily is getting her bloodlust on right now. I think she wants to action surge.
Kill, troll.
So she's coming in with her dagger again. Only a 15 for that one.
All right. No hit.
And then her scimitar. Oh, what a waste. 11.
All right. No worries. Ostrid is up.
Nice.
All right, so he's going to have to move back to where he was. He's doing the shuttle run.
Yeah.
Okay, and so coming in with the beak.
Coming in with the beak.
That's only 13 to hit. And then the claws, 14 to hit, so not so good.
All right. This thing's gonna go to town on Lily because you definitely did way more damage to it.
Ostrid, definitely.
That is a large number. Is it 24 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well, okay, I'll give you. So it's 7 piercing and 9 cold, but it's also gonna keep attacking you. But
All right. So let me just write this down. So 7 piercing, 9 cold. I'll probably be using absorb elements.
okay. Yeah, because that gives you resistance to it for the rest of your turn, right? Or,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so yeah. And then 2 claw attacks. Ooh, a 16 to hit?
16 matches, so yes, hits.
Oh, that's a crit! Oh, there's a lot of crits in this battle. Holy moly!
Right?
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on. So let's do this. I'll give you all the piercing and slashing as one, and I'll give you all the cold as another number. How about
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
that? All right. So 34 piercing and slashing. So that's a big number.
That
And then
is.
cold is whatever the heck 25 plus 18 is.
43.
43. So you can have the 43.
Wow. Okay. So 43 divided by 2 would be 21.5. So 22. Does it round up for him or round down?
No, it would round down if you're resistant.
Okay. So 21. So then a total of 55. Well, I'm bloodied.
All right. Sir Penn, you are up. Your Searing Smite is still active, and you are not at disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use that trident with my smite.
All right. Do you want to move to a place where you'd have advantage?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right. So you get advantage on these attack rolls.
I like it. Okay, so the trident. The first I got a 15 and a 27. Does a 27 hit?
Oh yeah.
Damage is 13, but what does the smite do again?
All right. So you've got a couple things going on here. So
Oh, I have advantage too.
well, so no, the advantage was to hit. So
Oh,
you,
that helped
so,
him to hit, yeah.
Yeah. So now you hit. Let's see here. So you've got a couple things going on. So you've got the Searing Smite. You could also pump a smite into this hit. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Bump a smite into which hit? The one I just did?
Correct. So you could do the Searing Smite and a smite, and then because of your level, you get improved Divine Smite. So
Smite it up.
you're gonna get 3 types of smite.
I don't even know where the regular smite is. I just see Searing Smite. Is that a spell? Smite?
This is on your Actions tab.
Oh,
At the very bottom of your Actions tab.
and the bonus?
Oh yeah, it is.
no,
Other.
Yeah,
Oh, other. Improved Divine Smite.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically... Right, so if you want to do max damage,
Yeah.
you would pump a level 3 spell slot into your Divine Smite. Okay?
Which I did.
So it says, when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than 1. Alright, so if you do a 3, you're going to do 2d8 plus 2d8 plus your improved, so another d8. So that's 5d8 plus the Searing Smite,
Which is 3d6.
which is 3d6. So 5d8, 3d6, and then,
Plus what I already got, which was the 13.
yeah.
You need to do this all the time.
Wow.
I'm like, okay. Okay, so I need to do a 5d8 right now.
So
Yep.
do a 5d8 first.
Okay. So that is 20
Okay.
plus my 13,
There you go.
and then I still got my 3d6.
Correct.
which is 14. So
33 plus 14.
that's 40. It's 47.
47. How would you like to do this?
Is he done?
Oh yeah.
I'm so right across the neck.
So your trident flames from the searing smite as you stab him and rake it across his neck, trying to sever his head from his body. Radiant light from your deity pours down, and it's like you open the neck up, and as the head falls backward, just this like bright light, a mix of fire and radiance, divine radiance, takes up and just like flashes out as he falls to the ground headless.
It's awesome and gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
awesome.
Lily was confused
I was pissed off.
if you
I was
liked
pissed
it
off
or not.
to have
Yeah,
that disadvantage.
The radiant light really lights up the blood as it.
All right, Sir Pen, you have to smite more stuff. That was cool.
Smiting. I didn't even use my second attack.
You know you did. Now, Nakul, do you have auras? Like, if we're standing close to you, do we get?
I get aura. I have aura of vitality.
What is that?
I can heal. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with you. You can use a bonus. I don't know how much it helps.
Like, does it heal people?
It
Like
should.
battle?
Yeah, it's a healing. It is a healing. Oh, you can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including you, to regain 2d6 hit points.
Okay.
But I also have the lay on hands, which is like 55 points.
Okay.
Yeah, your actions tab, or I don't know, it's actions on the phone. But yeah, you have two different channel divinities. You got your lay on hands pool. Yeah.
I don't know what the channel divinities do. Oh, those are the oath spells? I haven't used those.
And then your features and traits tab is where you'd have your. You have three different auras. You have an aura
talking
of
about
protection.
Oh.
You have an aura of warding, and you have an aura of courage.
Those are my spells?
No, those aren't spells. Those are just things you always have because of your divine awesomeness.
Oh.
So anytime all friendly creatures, including you, within 10 feet, get a get a +2 to saving throws, resistance to damage from spells, and cannot be frightened. So anyone near you is going to be automatically more awesome. So you guys need to use that strategically.
But how do we use it if it's not a spell?
We have to
It's just-
stand near you.
You got to stand within 10 feet of them.
Okay, but I'm sure there's been cases where they were. We just probably didn't call it out.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually how that goes.
Now, to be fair, in
Yeah.
this one, right, they weren't using spells. They weren't trying to frighten you. But you would have had a +2 to that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
So that would have helped.
What about my channel divinity, like the Nature's Wrath and the Turn the Faith? I mean, not like we'll be dealing with the Faithless, but how do I use those?
Those would take actions, so that would be your action. And you
okay.
have some number of those per long rest or short rest, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nature's Wrath and Turn the Faithless, they are both one action, but they do reset on a short rest, I think.
Okay.
All right. As both of the ice trolls fall to the ground lifeless, Goran looks around and he's like, "Boy, we're really seeing a little of everything on this trip. You guys keep it interesting. Do you think they're the ones who throw those snowballs at us?"
I don't know. I mean, I'm not familiar with these kind of creatures and what their tactics are.
I hope it was them, because that means there's someone else out there.
Perhaps we still keep the watch, and yeah, maybe I'd like to go one night without being woken up by you, Dromm. How about that? Just one. Just give me one.
Well, no promises.
Fair enough. All right, you guys regain.
Should not be satisfied with that answer.
He's just tired. You guys regain the watch. Maybe get up a little later in the morning than you would have normally, so you'll all have the benefits of a long rest again. You can have a large feast in the morning on ice troll flesh, which, honestly doesn't taste that great.
Do they have any other belongings that might be interesting, even for selling?
Give me an investigation check.
For
Can I help look?
Sure.
Ooh, 18.
18. All right. Fascinating.
Got a pocket full of ice cubes.
You are, Vinny, you are fascinated by the way that the trident both simultaneously punctured, cut, and then radiantly burned this troll. So you're like taking a look at the part where the head used to be, and you feel normally bodies when they are dead, they'll go cold after a certain amount of time. But again, just like, well, you don't know this, but just like Dromm felt the cold the night before. Actually, you took some cold damage. You feel compelled to reach in and pull something out.
I should see what's in this troll's dead body.
You pull out the ice troll's heart.
Gross. Look what I got.
Give me an Arcana check.
You got it. Oh man, it was almost a great roll. 11.
11. This is something. This is something special. You're not sure for how long, but it's like it's emanating this weird coldness. Are you telling anyone about this?
Not at the moment. I'm just gonna put it in the bag of holding. I'm sure it can fit one little itty bitty part.
Okay. All right. I love it. All right. You guys pack up and continue on your way. Having traveled, let's see, how many days is this? You went, this is your second full day or third full day? Give me who wants to roll a d20 this time? Bless you.
I can do it.
All right, go for it.
Seven.
7. All right. It's not the best weather, but you keep hiking. Gorin sort of picks out some landmarks that he recognizes. He's like, we're getting close. We're getting close. And you continue through the day, the sun coming out a little past noon. And the weather is actually warming up a little as you go out of the mountains. It's not like warm, but it's warmer. And you travel the day without any incident. You bed down for that night. You set a watch, but the night passes without incident as well. And the next morning, as you continue down, you've now reached the sort of the foothills of the large mountain range, and that day you pass a mine, an older mine, and you can see the rocks around the entrance are stained red. And after another few hours of walking, a little after noon, say 1 o'clock, on the Gaul, you come out and gaze below at the village of Red Run. And as you come down, you see many dwarves going about their day. The black smoke of multiple smiths comes out into the clear sky. And you make your way down into the heart of the town. And you see a what looks like a tavern, and having eaten some mix of rations and just like hastily cooked beast meat for the last 4 or so days, you eagerly head toward the tavern. And as you come up to the door of the tavern, a older dwarf with long white hair and a spoon in her hand gets to the door right in front of you, right before you, sort of kicks the door open, and says, as she kicks the door open, she says, "Buncle, you better not be in there." And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh boy.
All right. Yeah, we'll see what Red Run holds. Oh, one other thing that you notice as you're coming down from the foothills, there had been a river that had sort of formed from some of the ravines and sort of a gorge. And as you get down, you see that it turns into a fully fledged river as it goes past the town. All right, we will pick things up there next time. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time on BND Live.